guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is all about how I contour and highlight. So let's get into the video.
So I will show you how I contour and highlight. Now there's many things that you can do when it comes to contour and highlight. You can either use powders, you can either use creams, or you can use liquids. Now I like to stay within the cream side of it. You can use the Shade and Light palette, which is the one that I'm going to be using today. It is very good in my opinion. I love this one. This is a one with powder. And then if you're looking for like cream contours like dry skin, I would just rather choose the Smashbox Step by Step Contour Trio, which is like so. It's like sticks. So this is what they look like. We have a highlighter, a bronzer, and contour. So you see how this shade is darker than this shade? This is the first one that you want to use, and then this one is the one that you want to use at the end. So first of all, you want to choose a highlight, which is 1 or 2 shades lighter than your skin, and then contour, which is like to give definition into your skin. So you want to choose the 1 or 2 shades darker than your actual skin tone. What I like to use first is the bronze stick. I'm gonna choose one shade darker than your skin tone, and then the contour is the one that you want to choose like 1 to 2 shades darker than your skin tone. And then when you contour, you want to make sure to know which are the parts of your face that you want to highlight, which is emphasize or bring forward, and then the parts of your face that you want to bring back, or like, you know, not grab as much attention as you would do contour, because the highlight shade will emphasize it or bring attention to, and then the contour is the shades that you want to use for you to hide or to bring forward. So I'm going to be using the bronze shade, and I am going to go, first of all, I like to use it in my forehead. So I will just go outside of my forehead and then just drag a line over there, and then over here as well, and then the temples and right here. So yeah, and then on this side I want to contour whenever it's like your ears. So like your ears end up here, so you just want to, you know, measure, and you know you want to go and contour that side of your face, like right here. Or if not, if you don't want to follow that rule, you can go and do the fishy face like so, and then you see the hollows of your cheeks right there. That's when you want to contour. So like this right here. So you would just drag a line over there, and then over here too. Not too far, because you want to leave like 1 to 2 fingers away from like the end of your mouth. And then you just want to drag 2 fingers. You can go a little bit forward, like up to here, but you know, whenever we go and blend, you know, that will just go forward. And then you also want to drag a line over here, which is your yaw line. So like underneath your yaw line, like so, and then on the other side as well. And then if you're like me and wanna highlight and contour your nose, that just depends on you, because that's, you know, your nose. Everyone has like a different nose shape. So I just want to make this like a little bit smaller and lift it up. I would just grab, and this I need to use a mirror for this. So I'm gonna grab this, and then I will just see it from the end of my eyebrow. So I will just follow that and go down, and then from here as well, from the sides of my eyebrow and down, you see. And if you do want to also, you want to just do a little dot at the bottom, and then I will just use the contour one, and then I will just put it right when you put the bronzer. So you will just, you know, follow along. You want to just the forehead, the temple, the yaw line, because anyways when you blend it, it will just disappear. So again, the forehead, the temple, and the yaw line, like so. And you just don't want to put in too much, because then it'll just be cray-cray whenever you go and blend. And now you want to use the highlight shade. So the highlighter shade, you will not put it whenever you contour. You just want to put it whenever you want to highlight or whatever you want to bring forward. So for me, it's like a little bit, just a tiny bit on my forehead, because I do have a big forehead. And then in the middle of the nose, the bridge of the nose, and then the chin, because I do have like a smaller chin. But you know, if you have like a big chin, you don't want to, you know, emphasize it, because then that would just make it a little bit crazy. And then also on top of your cheekbones, like over there and like over here, and that will pretty much be it. And then for now, you just want to blend everything. Now I do like to blend everything with my beauty blender because it is dampened already. You can also use a brush and it'll be okay. I will just show you with the beauty blender with the brush. This one is the Morphe E4, which is from the Elite collection. So I'm gonna show you. I do use both. So yeah, whenever you use a tool to blend in your foundation, your contour, your highlight, your blush, whatever, just make sure you don't mix it with like anything else. So for me, I will just blend everything with bottom of the beauty blender. So like so, I'm gonna just dab it in here to blend everything seamlessly. And the chin. Like so. And then the nose, I would just use like, you know, the middle part of the beauty blender. So I would just go in like so, then just dabbing motions. So just dab it in there over here, and then you will just blend the little over here with the little tip like so. And then the, well, this side I am going to be using the brush so that you can see. You would just dab it in there. And then maybe some little circular motions. And this takes like blend really quickly. So yeah, that's just a good part of it. That's why I love them. Then I'm just going to continue blending this side over here with the brush. And if you want, you can just dab it first and then just work it in like, you know, circular motions like so. Like you can go back and forth in circular motions. So yeah. And see how I'm like blending like right away or just like upwards instead of just downward, because this side you want to look a little bit lighter, because you know this is just to emphasize the face. So yeah, you would just blend and blend so like everything is seamlessly. I'll blend it a little bit, like little circular motions. And then in the jawline, you would just, you know, go ahead and do like sweeping motion or like little circular motions. Like so. And then once that side is done, you want to go and do the other side with the beauty blender. So like I said, bouncing motions first so that you can push the product in like so, and then just, you know, bring it downwards. And for this I am using like the bottom of the Beauty Blender. So yeah, then the temples. I'm gonna blend everything. Then also you can use the size of the Beauty Blender, like so. And then on the hollows of your cheeks. So just blend everything pretty good. And then again, not going, you know, past beyond that line. If you want, you can bring it upwards, but not downwards. So yeah. And then at the bottom. Then now for my nose, I want to use the Beauty Blender. You know, whenever you go and blend this, I mean, you can use this brush because it's like sharpened like this, and you know, just go with the tip of it, but just the tip of it, so that it can go right into that little line. So yeah, just blend everything seamlessly and just follow along that line, not going past, you know, the bridge of the nose. So yeah, this is pretty much it. You want to just lock everything in, so I'm going to be using the Shade and Light contour palette from Kat Von D, and with the same brush I am going to be using this shade right here, top of the excess, and then just go and lock in the contour. So like the forehead, cheekbones, the yaw line, and a little bit over here, and on the temples. And then for like a more intense highlight, I am going to be using Becca Shimmer Skin Perfector in the shade Champagne Pop. So this is the shade. For that, I'm going to be using a Morphe 505, which is like so. And I'm just gonna grab a little bit of that and then just put it in the high points of my cheeks like so. And then on the other side. And then just a tiny bit on your nose so that it, you know, looks like lifted. And if you want, you can also run it a little bit on the bridge. So just blend that in. And a little bit on the chin and the forehead. Just a tiny bit.
And to finish up, I am going to be using a little bit of the MAC Fix Plus.
That is pretty much how I contour, so.
This is the final look. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.